Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. Happy Friday. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier Ellie. We are happy it's Friday and I hope you are too. Welcome to my YouTube friends and my Facebook friends. I'm going to check on my computer and make sure that we're transmitting. And let's take a look. We've had a little trouble with that, and I'm hoping it's working today. Oh, good, it's working. I'm so thankful. So I am here in my hi Marcia. Good evening from Texas. How are you doing? I'm here with Ellie, and we're in my husband's office because we have better transmission in there. So I want you to be sure to let me know if anything is going wrong or getting weird, because we are really working. Linda, good to see you. Polly from North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Texas. Oh, it's so fun to see you guys. I hope you're having a nice Friday evening. I know it's evening for you. For us, it's earlier. It's 4 o'clock. And good to see you from West Virginia. Oh, that makes me think of that song about West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Yeah, that song. Oh goodness. Internet is working. Yay! It's because I'm right under it. Behind me today, and let me see if I can turn this a little bit so you can see it more. This is a screen that it's normally in my craft room. My husband put it together. It's pictures that he took of flowers and things, and he made that for me, and it's usually in a corner in my craft room, and so we thought we'd bring it in. Thank you, Kay. Good to see you, Kay. Denise, good to see you. And Roz, happy Friday. Kay, you know, I have to say something. And yes, John Denver, Country Roads, that's right. Linda Brady, hello. Kay, I have to say something to you. I think you're the one that put something on your internet today, on your Facebook, about there's nothing better than having a cat on your head when you're in your bed or on the sofa. Hi Tammy. I just have to tell you, Ellie sleeps on the pillows. We have a stack of pillows behind our heads, and Ellie sleeps up there, and she's done that since she was a puppy. And it's so funny because we have a dog. Mostly she sleeps above my head. So Kay, I really have to laugh about that, because when you put the cat on your head, it so reminded me of the dog on my head. So it made me really laugh. I just had to tell you that. Okay, let's get started. Hi Tina from Granite Falls, North Carolina. Good to see you. I've been having a great Friday. I did a little shopping and I had brunch with a stamping friend, one of my downline. Roz, good to see you. Yes, the Princess and the Pea. So I've had a great day, and it's good to be with you guys on a Friday evening. Let's see. Oh, one thing I want to tell you. So because it was last Friday that went so weird with my connection, I wasn't able to award the prize for last Friday. So I have 2 prizes for both weeks for you. So hang around to the end when I award the prizes, because I've got 2 of them. Okay, oh, I have a beautiful card I want to show you today. I'm going to turn you down just for a minute. You know how I tell you that I just so much love when you guys send me cards. And this one is from a good customer who lives in Texas, actually. And look at how pretty this card is. Look at this. Look how this opens. Isn't that just so cute? And then, so it opens just like that. I was thinking it might be what's called, hi Diana Knapp, good to see you. I was thinking it might be called a joy fold, but I'm not really sure. You know how I don't really know the names so much of the folds, the fancy folds, the fun folds, but I think that one is just so pretty. I really wanted to show it to you. Renee, did I say hi to you from Columbus, Ohio? Good to see you. Okay, we'll come back up. Yeah, so I wanted to show you that card. Alrighty. I wanted to re-announce. I announced it on Wednesday. Not available. There are two things. Oh, thank you, Ross. Yeah, they're different. They're a little wild today, my nails. You'll see more in a minute. But it's fun. You know, we like to have fun. We're artists, aren't we? We UPS like to learn that fold, Marcia. Oh, I figure you're saying we would like to learn that fold, and I will. I like it so much, I will definitely make a copy of it. Or we will make one. Absolutely. So I announced on Wednesday, I want to re-announce for anybody that didn't hear, not available. Some things are now not available. They'll be back. And the most important one is the Country Punch Bouquet. And that's the one with the two darling hearts and the little leaves. Okay, Linda, we'll do it. Yes, would like to learn. Okay, we will do it. So the Country Punch Bouquet is out. It's not coming back until April 17th, which is after Valentine's Day, but it will be back. And the other thing that's out is the Framed Florets dies. They're coming back on March 27th. So I just wanted to let you guys know that so you're not surprised. Okay, I'm going to put Ellie down now. I don't know if you noticed, but she has, show them your little bow, baby. Yeah, she's got a blue leopard bow today. She's moving quite a bit, but it's really cute. Okay, I'm going to put her down. And we're going to talk a little bit, you know, the starter kit specials. I'm going to go over them quickly, but I just have to, of course, hold up the blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the blue mini boho blue, a new color that will be coming out with our annual catalog in May. So this is a cutie, and you can only get it if you join or purchase the starter kit. Same thing. In January or February, and it's an amazing deal. I want to get my numbers right. For $129, you can get the mini, either the boho blue or the white, and $175 in worth of products of your choice. That would be your starter kit, and you just choose the boho blue or the white mini. I know many of you have it, and we love it. I heard someone say, I was on a meeting last night, and I heard someone say that they think this one works a lot better than the white one. I don't know. They both, I think, work great. So don't forget, if you have an order anywhere near $99, you owe it to yourself to get the starter kit. It's the ultimate bundle. No obligation. 20% off everything you order from that point on. And if you have questions, just email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com. Now also, for $99, you can get $175 worth of product. And that is $76 worth of product free. So that's if you don't want to get one of the little minis. But everybody wants a mini, and we're going to use this little guy today for our project. Okay, and don't forget, we're still in Sale-A-Bration. We call it SAB for short, Sale-A-Bration. And today we're going to use this beautiful Dainty Flowers paper, and I'm going to show you some fun things about this. I know that it's been really popular, and so maybe some of you have it already. Let me get my glasses on so I can see your comments. Oh, you guys are heartbroken about that punch. It's just it's an indication or a warning. When you see things you like, do not wait. Get them right away, because this is what happens. Okay, today I'm going to turn you down, and we're going to make our card today. I think it's super cute, and I'm anxious to make it with you. So let me show you the card. Let me take it out of its little plastic folder. I keep them in a little plastic folder to protect them. So here is our card for today. It is from the new bundle called Lighting the Way, and these are dragonflies. Aren't they super cute? And the dies are adorable. They fit in the mini machine. Oh, thank you, Roz. So I don't know if I can listen to it right now. Is Robin here? Hey, Robin, good to see you. Eleanor, good to see you. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make today. I'm so excited. I really love this bundle. It's called Lighting the Way, and these little guys are so cute. It is it's a photo, no, it's a in fact, I was going to look this up for you. It's a cling stamp, but I wanted to see if it was offered, and it is. I'm right. I had wanted to mention this to you. Here is where it is in your spring mini catalog. It's on page 18, and this is one of the stamps, and Stampin' Up! Is doing a new thing. Right down here you can see, where am I looking? Right here and over here. Let's look over here because it's a little easier to see. It's offered in both cling and photopolymer. That's why there are two different numbers there, in case you didn't know. The C means cling, and that's the red rubber. That's what I have. And the P is photopolymer. So when you place your orders, this is just something new that they're doing, and it's not with all the stamp sets, but this is one of them. I prefer really the cling, and you might want to know why. I know we can see through the photopolymer better, but the reason I like this is because I feel like they last longer. They're more durable, in my opinion. The photopolymer, after I've used them with a dark color, they start to kind of discolor a little bit, and I like to see that my stuff is clean. I think that could be the biggest issue, is that when I clean these, like I've used them all, and they all look super clean, they look brand new, but when you use the photopolymer with a dark ink, it tends to discolor a little bit. Just my preference. Plus, you don't need an extra padding under these, which you do with the photopolymer. But anyway, pay attention to that. If you see it in your catalogs, cling or photopolymer. And if you've happened to order the wrong one, yes, fireflies. Didn't I say that? I thought I did. So anyway, this is offered in two different types. Also, another reason I love it is that it's a distinctive stamp, and this is how you tell that. It's right down here in the corner, distinctive, which means that it gives special shading, which we all love. And then here are the beautiful dies, and I want you to notice that the fireflies that I have used on my card are all made from dies, and I'm going to show you how to make this big one, which I think is very cool, and also these little tiny ones. Aren't they just super cute? Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to get my paper trimmer here because I'm going to show you a couple of things. First, we're going to go ahead and score our, I didn't have a chance to score my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let me score that with the gray scoring blade. Okay, now that's done. And I will burnish that in a minute because I want to get right to the paper. And again, this is the Dainty Flowers paper, one of the sheets of the Dainty Flowers paper from Celebration. You can only get it free with a $50 order. And I love this sheet. This is my favorite sheet. It is multicolored. It has dots all over it. I love dots. Now the reverse side is also very cool, and a lot of people, Anthony, good to see you. Good to see you. I said dragonfly. Oh gosh, sorry. Yes, fireflies. My mistake. This side you can use, isn't this neat, with an oval frame to frame something, and then these neat, just kind of, I don't know, just little flowers and leaves. But it's a very, that is a neat side, but this I prefer so much better. I love this piece. So I wanted to show you what I wanted to do is I wanted to get this look right here. One reason is I wanted to put the dragonfly, which I did here, firefly, right here on this bit of yellow because it's kind of cute. They have these little circles in stamps that you can stamp under the backside of the little firefly to get to show that he's emitting light. And so you really can't notice it that much on my card, but I put the big one right over this bit of yellow because I thought it looked like his little light. So that's why I wanted to cut my paper to show that part off, and the pink. So because you guys know I love pink. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut. I'm not worried about wasting paper right now, okay? Because I really want this to come out the way I want it to come out. So I'm just going to cut it the way I want it to with my cutting blade, the darker gray. And I want this part right here. So I've cut pretty far in to include the dots and the little light and the pink. And then I want it to be 4 1/4. I'm going to cover the entire card base. So I'm going to measure it at 4 1/4 right here, and then cut again. Okay, and then I'm going to measure at 5 1/2 so that this covers the entire card base. I don't know, it just seemed like it looked more realistic if we cover the whole card base. So let's see how that works. Let's go ahead and burnish our fold, our score line here, just like that. And then let's see if this fits right on there. It should fit right on. And see, I've got the yellow, his little light, just built right in. Yeah, we don't have fireflies here in California. That's exactly correct. Tammy, we used to have them. I used to live in Virginia many years ago. I lived in Fairfax when I was a teenager. And we had ticks and fireflies. That's what I remember. Ticks and fireflies. Okay, now I'm going to hold this up so that I can really get it just perfect on all the edges. Okay, it was very easy, so it fit perfectly onto our card just like that. Okay, now we're ready to do some die cutting. And I've got all kinds of little pieces, parts here, and things that we're going to use. It is beautiful, Linda. It really is. Now I've gone ahead and pre-cut and stamped the little leaves, the little to create like a little plant right there. So I've already done that part. And what we're going to do now is just start to create things. So first we're going to create the little baby fireflies. And I'm going to show you those dies. I love to show you all of these fabulous things because until you work with a set, you really don't know how neat it is. So there are 3 matching little baby firefly dies. And that is so fabulous because that way, sorry about that noise, that way we don't have to run it through 3 times. We can just run it through once through the machine, and boom, we have 3 super cute little fireflies. It really saves time. So let's put all 3 of them here, and we'll just zip those through just like that. Through our adorable little boho blue mini. And we're going to keep him pretty close. And they came out. Yep, I think they came out just fine. And so right away, poof, we have our 3 little mini fireflies, little baby fireflies. Okay, and so we can put those back. Now the next thing we need is, there is a special die for his body, his little narrow body. And this is the die. It's just this little tiny narrow thing with these little lines that emboss at the back. So I have this little strip that I saved from when I did it before, and we're just going to put that right on there because to create the big firefly we need this little yellow body. It holds everything together for the big one. And then let me show you Come on off, little guy. Okay, so there you can see those little lines that come embossed, that little baby die. You have to pay attention to it. So you don't, well, I do, so I don't lose it. Okay, now we want, I'm going to do, this is fresh freesia and raspberry, rich raspberry. And that's the ink we're going to use. And if you've ever noticed, if you are trying to coordinate and try to use Gorgeous Grape as a dark color with this fresh freesia, it doesn't blend. It's rich raspberry that's your color, that is the dark color that goes with the fresh freesia. Okay, so we're going to make his wings out of fresh freesia. And so we'll put that there, and we're going to make his body out of the rich raspberry. And so we'll put this up here. I'll bring that over so you can see it. And let me see this little, we got to get him over there. Okay. And we'll run this through. And now we've got all the parts, and we can set our machine away for a little while, and we can go ahead and start to create our firefly. And I'll show you how it works. Okay, just get these out of the way here. Okay, so those three we're just going to set aside for a minute. So here's the body with the little, I know it's not the best lighting, it's a little bit shady. Is that, I'm going to try to get it a little better for you. Okay, so he has those little, his antenna, his little antennas. Okay, and now we've got the wings and we've got the body. Okay, so we're going to start with the body, and we're going to put the wings on first. And you could use a tiny mini glue dot, but I'm just going to use a dot of glue. And we're going to put his wings kind of right down here, above the three dots, the three embossed lines. And then we're going to put his body over the whole thing, and it will fit perfectly. Just put a little bit more glue right in there. And put the body and the, is this how I did it? Yeah, this is right. Maybe I need to move his wings up a little bit more. I think that could be, yeah, I think I need to move the wings up just a little bit more. Okay, let's see. How did I do that? Maybe I glued the wings on first to the body. That's what I did, yeah. Glue the wings on first to the body. I did this yesterday, and I kind of forget how I did it. There we go. Okay. Now the wings are on the body, and the little feet show. And then we're going to put this onto, let me add a little bit more glue, and then we put this onto the yellow piece. I think it's amazing. It's really intricate. It's really cute. There we go. Now let's get him kind of balanced there. Get everything in place. There we go. Maybe I'll move those down just a bit. What do you think? Isn't he kind of cute? I think it's hysterical. I'm not seeing your comments. I think it's probably my own computer. So you guys just comment away, and I'll see them later. Let's see. I don't think it's as perfect as I did it yesterday, but there we go. There is our big firefly. I think he's darling. Okay, now we're ready to start building our card. Now with these little ones, I'm going to actually turn up their wings a little bit, just like this, because, thank you, Linda. I love to get the wings, when you put the wings up, they will flatten in an envelope somewhat, but I don't know, I like to bend the wings up so that we can see them. Now I went ahead and I stamped from the set. You have 3 different types of kind of ferns or leaves, and I chose this one that I liked. I stamped it in Old Olive. What I did is, I took this paper and I looked at the different colors that went with my paper. And again, this is the free paper in the Celebration catalog. And so I went ahead and looked at the colors, and one of them was Old Olive, so I knew for sure it would blend. And let's see, I think I put these up pretty high, kind of like this. And what I'm going to do now that we've got all our pieces parts, we should probably make our sentiment. So the sentiment I chose for today is Follow Your Dreams. And I'm going to use the rich raspberry ink. And we will just stamp it on here, then we'll bring the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine back and we will die cut that. Okay. Follow your dreams. Perfect. It doesn't have to be even because we're going to put a little circle on there. And our circle is going to be from our layering circle dies, and it fits really perfectly. So let's get our machine. And we'll go ahead and cut this little guy out, and then what I'm going to do is instead of gluing the leaves onto the card, we're going to glue the leaves onto the back of the circle, and it's going to work, it's going to hold better. So I wanted to just let you know that. That's why I decided to do this. And that will be the last time we need to use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay. We just pop that little thing out. And so what I want to do is I'm just going to glue my leaves to the back there. I'm going to just put some glue just like that. And that allows me to move this around, move my leaves around as I would like to, however I want to. That's about how I want it, just like that. So I'm going to turn it over. And there are my leaves sticking just perfectly. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals right on top of that. And that will hold the leaves on, and it will also stick the circle and the leaves right onto my card, and I can place it just where I want them to go. So I put that dimensional right on top of where I have the leaves. And then I'm just going to peel these little papers off. And here we go. So I want to leave enough room for the firefly to have his little rear end right over that. So let's put this over here, about right there. Okay. Now we're ready for our big firefly, and I'm going to pull his wings up a little bit too. And I'm going to adhere him with mini dimensionals. You know, truthfully, at Halloween or something, I think if you made this little guy in black, and you have little boys or something, I think he could be a little bit creepy. But I refuse to do that. Mine are going to be cute. They're going to be in yellow. This is, oh, by the way, Daffodil Delight is the yellow that I'm using here. So we're going to try to place him right there, like that, so that his little light, it looks like his little light is shining there. Oh my goodness. And oh, the wings would look great in vellum. I totally agree, Roz. And so if you don't, I just happened to use this paper. I wanted to use this paper, but if you don't, remember, they have these 2 little circles that you would stamp in yellow, and they would look like the light coming out of the firefly. Okay, so now we get to put these cuties around, and these little baby mini fireflies are going to have, we're going to put those on with just a mini dimensional also. And you can just put these wherever you want. think I'll have that one up there. And this is really the fun part, is just to put these little guys anywhere. Oops, I got two. That's perfect. I need two for one for my other firefly too. I'll put that one down and let's put that on there. Okay, so I put one guy right down here, have him go a little different direction. Aren't they just adorable? Now, one thing I did think is you definitely could put little jewels on the fireflies, on the minis especially. You could. I didn't bring any, but any jewels. I have to bring them in here to my husband's office. I didn't bring any, but I did think it would be a cute idea if you wanted to, especially maybe those iridescent rhinestones would be cute. And there it is. Now, on my card, I'm not going to do it on this one. On this card, I tied a bow in with white baker's twine and tucked it up under there with a little mini glue dot. But for this one, just as to be different, I'm not going to do it. I think it looks really great just the way it is. And if you noticed, I did not adhere the top of the leaves. That is my preference because I like them. I think they look a lot more realistic just like that. Now, to finish off our card, I am going to stamp the small firefly. Is it the small? Let me see. Maybe it's the larger one. Oh, I have the larger firefly stamp. This is the little, oh, there's a little mini tiny one. How cute. I didn't even notice that the other day. So yes, there are 3 different sizes of stamps. Well, I chose the big one apparently. That we're going to stamp on the inside of our card and on our envelope to give a little, just a little something on the inside and on the outside of the envelope. So I'm going to use again the Rich Raspberry ink, and I noticed the other day I'm being very heavy-handed apparently, so I got some extra ink over there. I'm going to get it off. Oops, okay, that means I have to stamp another one right over that corner to cover that up. There we go. I don't think anybody would really notice. But one thing I wanted to tell you is what you see here, this beautiful shading, the dark, this is the one I stamped better, the dark and then the light on the wings, that's the distinctive stamp. That's the part of the distinctive stamp that makes it so nice. And I don't know, I have never seen any other but Stampin' Up distinctive stamps. And let me see if I can do this one a little better. Oh gosh, there I got a little line. I think I'm just being a little too heavy-handed today. There we go. We can fix anything. Stampers know how to fix things. You just stamp again. It fixes it every time. So there's our cute little firefly card. Don't you love it? I couldn't wait to get this stamp set, this bundle actually. Let me get my papers off of there. It comes with 14 dies. Isn't that shocking? That's a lot. That's really a lot. Here's another little firefly over there. And I didn't even use the lantern. That is very cute. You could definitely use the lantern. And then 14 stamps. So it looks like there's pretty much a die that goes with almost everything. Okay, I'm going to turn you up and we will give away some prizes. So it is pretty. Thank you guys. I think it's just a darling set. I really do. I couldn't wait to get it, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with doing all different things with it. Okay, so we're giving away 2 prizes today because last week we had that connection problem, and so I never got to the prizes. So the winner so it would be not last week but the week before, that Friday, the winner, the prize was the beautiful champagne rhinestones, and the winner for that is Cherie Drowns. She lives right here in my town, Escondido, and Cherie, I'm so thankful and excited that you won these. These are beautiful. And these would look good on the fireflies too. They really would. So Cherie, I will get these to you, these beautiful champagne rhinestones. And then the prize for last week, which I think you guys didn't even get to see because I didn't even have time to show you. It's a little package with a little ladybug on the front, and it's a package of 4 thank you notes made from the Fitting Florets bundle and the paper that we had. So this is the prize from last week, and quite a few of you did write prize last week. So I went back and you're so good to write prize in the beginning, to note that in your comments. And so I went back and took all of those and ran them through the random number generator. And Lou Ellen Watts made several comments, and one of her comments was that she wanted to be entered to win the prize. So Lou Ellen, I don't think I have your address at all. So please email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com and give me your address so that I can send this fun prize to you. And I keep the prizes out for 2 weeks. So if you respond within 2 weeks, great, I'll send them to you. After that, I put it back in my stash because I just can't keep them out forever. So if you've written prize this week in the comments, either on YouTube or Facebook, the prize for this week is mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I got the minis, didn't I? Yeah, mini Stampin' Dimensionals. We used quite a few of them. I like to try to coordinate the prize with our card, and we used quite a few of the mini Stampin' Dimensionals today. So this is the prize that I will give away next week. So be sure you write prize in comments. You can write it all the way up until next Friday at like 3 o'clock, because that's about when I go in and grab all the names, write them all down, assign them all a number, and run the random number generator. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's a big football weekend. I know some people don't like football, but in our house, we're pretty big football fans. And so I'm looking forward to this weekend, but I'm definitely going to be making cards. You know that. So I wish all of you a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time.